video is our presentation of PULS Electronics Corp. It's a New York Stock Exchange listed company trading our ticker PULS. It's a bottom play. It's put on a pretty nice bounce the last 3 days, up over 16% on Thursday. Not terrible volume, 362,000 shares traded. Chart's coming upon a resistance point, and I just want to talk about what I look for in plays like this that are starting to make a climb off the bottom. MACD leading into the move, starting to trend back upward. That's signaling that there's an overall shift in trend trying to happen. Coming off a PPO ADX pinch. ADX coming downward now, showing that the direction is losing some strength. This sort of thing right here is what starts to catch my eyes to look for a pullback. 7 MFI with the buying pressure. People are paying higher prices for shares over average periods, and it's starting to get quite a bit of separation from the 7 away from the 14 and 21, and they tend not to want to trend too far apart from each other. So while I may look for a 7 to pull back a little bit, I'll watch this 14 and 21 to move their way over top of 50 and hold that position. Even with the buying pressure, accumulation distribution is not flatlining yet. This is really just a classic bounce. The stock's been taking on some buying, but it hasn't been enough yet to turn this accumulation distribution and show that there's more buying than selling. Now there is a little bit of a different read going on with shaking money flow, which started to make its way upward. It's based upon the accumulation distribution, but it's averaged differently, so it'll move a little bit quicker. Look clearly, still well in the red. Selling pressure is definitely outweighing buying pressure over the last 20 periods. CCI, this is a nice look. Talk about this frequently. Bottom feeders use that break of negative 100 as the buy point, and it would be a hold until it breaks back down through negative 100. Full still, coming out of oversold territory, 3 straight up days, decent volume, it's a momentum indicator, so it's gathering some steam. Again though, coming up on a critical point, trying to break through 50, that's a sign of more bullish momentum if it makes that move. Trix is also flatlined, just dropped a bullish cross, also giving signals of a shift in trend. RSIs like the full stow, they're gauging momentum, coming out of oversold. Again, see that 7 moving very quickly. When it pulls too far away from the 14 and 21, as you'd see through here or through here, it tends to want to retrace. So with this stock coming upon a resistance point, right there around 65 cents, I wouldn't be too shocked if it happened to pull back. Now granted, some momentum is coming into the play, 3 straight green days, so it could blow through it, but to take a conservative approach, I look at it and say, if it's going to pull back, where would I want to see it hold? And that would be right there in that area of about 52 cents. Now if it can do that, even if it staggers sideways a little bit, holds the higher low off this 48-cent bottom, then I think the odds are pretty good it'll take another run, try and take out 64, and the upside there is pretty nice because it won't run into resistance again until it has to challenge this 50-day moving average and some static resistance right through that area of around 85 cents. I don't see static resistance being strong again though until up around $1 or so. So for a classic bottom play, chart's taking on a pretty nice look. As always, it's just technically speaking. I've done no due diligence on Pulse to find out fundamentally what's going on with it, why it's fallen apart from over $2 all the way down to 50 cents. But from a candle standpoint, it's one that bears a little bit of attention. Just keep an eye on it and see where it goes from here. As always, it's merely my interpretation of the PULS chart. Thank you for watching and trade smart.